BL or Yuri? Yuri.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I haven't seen like most of the responses. I've seen like some of them, but okay. Should we do stories or should we do confessions first? Wait, this is so much reading. I used to play varsity football in high school, and we had expensive ass helmets. We had expensive ass helmets called speed flexes. I was a bench warmer, so I didn't get much action on field. One game, a starter player needed my help because he was missing a screw for the helmet's face mask, making it loose. Danger. Anyways, I let him borrow my screw, and the next week when I asked for it back, he played dumb. This is why I don't like starters. Is that like newbies? And so I had an uncomfortable ass helmet. Desperate, I saw the speed flex on a JV player sitting out alone next to his locker. Then in 3 quick movements, I took the screw and walked back to my locker to fix my helmet. I was in a different side of the locker room. The next day of practice, the varsity team is in the middle of stretching when we see the whole JV team lining up for punishment. We had to do this thing called figure eights, where they had to squat down and drag their fingers across the entire field, forming 8 hens. Hence the name. Guys, do we know what commas are? Please. Well, I guess there's a comma there, never mind. I've done them before, and it's the worst. The worst? Anyways, after they're done, I hear them around the JV kids that they had to do it because someone stole a screw. I told them, damn, that sucks, and went on with my day. To this day, I haven't said anything about it, but it doesn't matter because it's high school sports. Who gives a shit, am I right? Okay, I took my English very seriously in high school. But also, I would have this class where, every day, it was just essays and essays, 40-minute essays. Also, my monotone voice really comes out, I'm sorry. Okay, but okay, at least he didn't get injured. Your teacher would twerk? What? Okay. Next confession. During the first week of middle school, I had a crush on this girl. I have never asked out anyone before nor spoke to this girl before. So with the help of my friend who's friends with her, I asked the girl out. Prior conversation. Just straight up. Or without prior conversations, just straight up. I asked her, will you be my friend? Lo and behold, she said, and I quote, sure. After that, why do you quote that? Can you open YouTube Shorts? My YouTube Shorts is full with food. After that, we dated for a week until she broke up with me because she found a new guy. So fast forward, on 8th grade, I'm in the auditorium with my friend who helped me out with my ex. Then suddenly, my cousin walks by. For privacy's sake, I'll name him LeBron. So yeah, LeBron walked by and waved at me, so I waved back. My friend asked me if I know him. I said, yeah, he's my cousin. Her face went blank, jaw to the ground. She exclaimed, what? Are you for real? I nodded. Then confused, why does she react like that? Does she know him? Then she drops a bomb. Didn't you know that's ex's name's cousin too? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so is that his cousin? Or are they all cousins? He did it his oh nah. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of incest. Oh! Okay, next one. Hi chat, I'm on a quest to find the gamer girlfriend. I absolutely stink at games. While other chats are out there flexing their Hypixel bedwars or Fortnite win streaks, I'm struggling to build a win streak without using teams. I've thought about joining the clubs here to better my skills or find the gamer girlfriend here. But let's be real, the only thing I'm good at is losing to some Chad who's got all the moves, both in game and on the dance floor. I also signed up for dating apps, but I'm too broke of a boy to get the filters that find gamers faster. I also have the attention span of a 5-year-old, so swiping left until I find the gamer is not an option. Chat, am I cooked? I don't think I am. What would chat advise I do first to start building that win string to get that girl? Dude, he's so fucked. I think
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So he loses touch with reality.
I think it's not time for a girlfriend. You should try League. You might be able to find a girlfriend there. Ooh, okay. Next, I hated her from the start. I moved to the school to the school at the start of my junior year, so I only knew her for a year before this all happened. She really tried hard to buddy up on me. I had Chainsaw Man and One Piece stuff on my backpack, and she would talk to me about her hottest characters and also power ranking, and I just hate power scaling people, especially in Chainsaw Man. Like, what does that even matter? And anyway, yeah, she was kind of flirty on me, and I always turned it down. She had blue. What does that mean? But because she kept trying blue. What does that mean? Ended up not liking me all that much, which sucked. Cause blue is the goal of baking, and you're uninvited at his parties. You will eat like a king. Alright, next. I work for an apartment company, and one of the attendants is really annoying druggie named Drew. Oh, Drew. One night after work, I sat in my bed and wished he was taken out of the picture. A week later, I was working at his and his friend's apartment flat, and none of them were there, so I called them asking where they were, and they say they were going to a funeral home to plan out Drew's funeral. He died of drug overdose like 2 nights after I wished he'd disappear. R.I.P. Drew. Next. Whoever heard of a new kid falls from the 6th main school building and landed on the stacks of bamboo for the high school's theater goal stage. I'm the one who told him it's okay to go to the floor, but I didn't know that one kid got pushed, so I just kept quiet when his family came for him. Not my fault though, that place is still in construction. Who the fuck thought standing on the edge of the 6th floor is a good thing? Do I report this? I mean, maybe I shouldn't have made these anonymous. Alright. Next. We weren't friends or anywhere near, but I don't know. You have me feeling butterflies every time you post go live. Your aesthetic, vibes, interest, your smile, the way you laugh, those gorgeous... Hey, at least I know how to spell gorgeous. Eyes. Everything about you is so cute, so pretty. I don't know how else to say it, but I have a crush on you. You don't have to share this one, I'm embarrassed. This is Riz. Next! One of my exes is now a Mexico cartel. Now I'm scared to go Mexico, mostly TJ. That's Tijuana now. Since that's where she is right now. P.S. Your forehead is big as shit. My forehead isn't that big. Okay, next! I'm really an emotional and romantic guy, but I hide it due to seeming weak, and I don't trust anyone seeing and knowing who I really am. Are guys really that scared to show their feelings? Are they? We're not scared, we're just not allowed to. What are you guys talking about? Is this like, does Andrew Tate like beat you guys if you guys show emotions? Next. I once smurfed on Fortnite using a mobile device and new account to get 30 bomb, and I flexed it as a regular win. It's from Toilet. Toilet, you wrote this? I shit myself 2 days ago. No joke. I thought it was a big fart. hope it was in public. Next, I play League and deserve to die because of that. Are you saying I deserve to die because of that? Next, Uncle touched me. You know, the same old, same old. Guys. What is everyone getting touched? I think you should confess this to the police. Next, I had a lot. Oh my god, indeed. I had a lot of Roblox sex when I was 11, 12. Where are your guys' parents? Retweet? What? I never did. Oh my god. Acquired. What? What? Not even VR chat. Well, hold on. No. If you're 11 and 12, well, what are you doing? The library's good. What? Yeah, who's we? I didn't know we were friends. What? Next. I thought you were cute in high school. I kind of have a story about this, kind of. I almost had to get like a restraining order for this one guy. Like, I didn't, but I like told my teachers. Yeah, I told my teachers, and they would like on purpose like separate us like during class and everything, and he would not get the hint. He would not get the hint. And I was just like, okay, it's annoying. But like, we weren't allowed to carry our backpacks, so we had to put them in our locker. And at the end of the day, I would zoom into my locker and get the fuck out of school. Why? Because he would like go up to me during my locker and he'd be like, hey, you want to do this? I'd be like, no. The weirdest part was like when he followed me and my mom, because my dad was gonna pick us up from my grandma's house, but we're like, hey, let's go to the store, it's like nearby. He literally like just followed us and he kept texting me on Instagram. He's like, do you guys need a ride? And I was like looking around, I couldn't see anyone. So I was just like, okay. And I was like, no. And he was like, okay. He kept texting me after like we got in the store. He's like, are you guys sure you guys don't need a ride? I see you guys. And I was like, I would have been like so annoyed if it was like just me, but like my mom was over there, like, leave us alone. Oh, trust me, he's blocked. Like, I blocked him after that. He created a new account. Like, I don't want you, like, okay. And this is gonna sound so bad, but I remember he told me he loved me, right? Like when we first, like when I responded to him, because he was like asking about like homework or something. And I was just like, dude, you don't even know me. He's like, no, I've had a crush on you since like freshman year. And I was like, I didn't even know you were here like throughout freshman year. And this was like senior year. I was like, I thought you transferred like this year or something. Suena que ese tipo está loco. Yeah, he is. He really is. Katana. Hold on, I have my sword. I have my sword. Hold on, hold on. Maybe I'll... Because I didn't know he existed. What? I should start like carrying this. With like Sasuke cosplay. Anyways, if he's watching this, I'm sorry. Not really. You kind of harassed me, but I was really too nice in high school. But I try to be mean to you. But leave me alone. I do not want bro. Don't encourage him. Wait, should I read this how it's typed? I like you. I rage goon to you before. What does rage gooning mean? Okay. I mean, thank you. Oh, I imagine my crush back in 10th grade was a shaped ditto.
What do you mean by that?
What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Like you thought your crush was Ditto shapeshifting? Or did you have a crush on Pokemon? Yeah. It means Ditto was his girlfriend. Oh. Oh. Does this count as bestiality? Anyways. Okay, I once bought two chicks when I was a kid and took them home with me. Overjoyed, I filled a big bowl with water so they can swim, thinking they were ducks. They drowned. Next. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that, bro. I'm not reading that. I like to go to the pool with my friends. In like 3 minutes, I had the messiest poop. So I told my friends I was gonna go poop. But at the time, I was a shy pooper and couldn't go anywhere but at home. So I hopped on my bike and sped home as quickly as I could. At this time, I lived in an apartment, so I had to use the stairs as it was the quickest way up. But just as I got to the base of the stairs, I shat myself and peed the floor. So I waddled my ass up to the stairs, but an old man came down and passed by me and stopped where I left the pee stain. Carpet stairs. Oh nah. He touched it by saying, "Looks like there's a leak." I just agreed and went home. Waddled past my parents as naturally as I could into the bathroom. Then I proceeded to put my swimming trunks down and with toilet grabbed the now balled up shit and put it in the toilet. And yeah. Next. I almost drowned when I was 10 trying to raise up a girl in the lazy river pool. Okay. The pool had these floaties and the girl had one that could fit 2 people. And in my head, I was like, I can swim up underneath and get into the second part of the tube and say, "Hey," to me. And I thought that shit was fire. When I did it, I went under the water and looked up, but the floaty tubes were covering me and I couldn't get up. Not only that, since it was a lazy river pool, the current was dragging me. I couldn't hold my breath, so I sucked in the water, but the second I did, I was able to get up for air. I looked around and the girl was still gone. I walked out of the pool and sat and thought about life. Anyways, although not all of us did that, one day, the principal had an idea to check on some student's phone. They can't do that. And it was me first. He took the phone, opened my gallery, and the first thing he saw was a jab scene. Of a girl literally vomiting on a man's mouth. Not censored, zoom into the act. He probably regretted that because he never did that again since. I got detentions, need to sign a paper, and the school trip went to the beach to an asylum, and it didn't change the fact that the principal saw that and I traumatized him.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am.
You're not trying to look like you're a pervert. Your name is literally Metrogoonie. When I was about 14, 15, I had an e-girlfriend. She was a Jehovah's Witness. I am atheist. Her mom caught us having e-sex and took her Chromebook away. Told me to go to jw.org and correct if I wanted her to talk to her daughter again. The e-sex was like servant-oriented. Next. Hey girl, I'm entering your home for the first time. Do you prefer shoes off? What about your shirt off? Just kidding. Shoes off, please. Next. Once upon a time, there was a streamer named Seumews. She sucks at every game she plays. The end. That is very true. Next, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read. Oh my god. Next, my first girlfriend was actually my cousin, I think. I told you guys there was gonna be incest. What do you mean same? Can you guys see now? Can you guys see? 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 Alright, hold on, chat. I'm not looking up anyone. No, guys. There's no Gooner Insta. Okay. How do I look at reels? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm not a Gooner. Okay. Guys. Look, Opium Osaka posted. Look, Opium.